Live 91 for the 4th of July sunshine, 87 going up to 93. On July 19th, Maestro Stefan Diniv makes his man-centered debut as he leads the Philadelphia Orchestra in their annual Tchaikovsky Spectacular, an all-Tchaikovsky program that will take audiences through a broad spectrum of emotions with the thundering virtuosity of the Piano Concerto No. 1. The program also includes the 1812 Overture and a fireworks display. The Tchaikovsky Spectacular with the Philadelphia Orchestra at the Man on July 19th. For tickets, visit mancenter.org. This is Reporters Roundup. Traversing Center City, they can be a challenge as drivers deal with construction-related obstacles, but work is ground to a halt at one high-profile site, the new Comcast Tower. Joining us, KYW's Mike DiNardo. Mike, a job action by heavy equipment operators. Tell us more.
Yeah, Steve, this job action has been going on all week. Members of the union that represents crane and elevator operators, Local 542 of the International Union of Operating Engineers, they've been in a contract stalemate with the General Building Contractors Association. For now, anyway, other unions are refusing to cross the pickets set up at the construction site of the new Comcast Tower at 19th and Arch. Here is Local 542 member Jim Russell.
This is a peaceful protest. The men, if they want to go in and work, they're more than welcome to. We're not going to stop them.
But hundreds of painters, electricians, carpenters, and other union workers were not crossing the line. This painter was among them.
These are staying maybe for a few more days. I mean, nobody likes to see a strike.
Yeah, the action by crane and elevator operators has slowed construction at about 24 sites in the area. These negotiations yesterday failed to yield an agreement, and no new talks are scheduled.
Story we will continue to follow. KYW's Mike DiNardo with us. Thank you, Mike.
Anytime, Steve.
Moving on to Business Report, we check in with Jeff Bellinger of Bloomberg Business. Jeff, hit stocks in the week on a positive note.
It
looks that way, Steve. The effort is underway on Wall Street. Dow Jones Industrial is up 63 points to 21,350. The NASDAQ is up 3 points. Is up almost 5. The Bloomberg KYW index is up 0.1%. More on the index and the Philly companies behind it at cbsphilly.com/business. People are being cautious when it comes to spending money. The Commerce Department says Americans' personal incomes increased 0.4% last month, but consumer spending only rose 0.1% in May. The nation's savings rate hit a new high for the year. The University of Michigan's final June reading on consumer sentiment is lower than the final May reading, but the index did not decline as much as was estimated in the mid-month report. And Disneyland is changing its Pirates of the Caribbean rides in Anaheim, California, and in Paris to reflect modern sensibilities. A scene in which a tearful woman is being auctioned off to become a pirate's wife will have a new banner. Instead of "Take a wench for a bride," Steve, the new banner will read, "Surrender your..." Modern progress. Thank you for that, Jeff. Okay. This is Reporters Roundup. 12:57. I'm Eric Bolling, host of the Fox News specialist and best-selling author of Wake Up America. In my new book, The Swamp, I take you inside the outrageous history of Washington, D.C. politics. You'll be stunned by the lobbyists, the liars, and just plain sleazy behavior of the people we elect. But the swamp also cripples our nation, betrays our values, and costs taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars. It's time to drain the swamp. My new book shows how President Trump can do it. Get the swamp wherever books are sold.
아비브가 안 주었어. 삼촌이 먹었어? 서울이.
Support the July sale at Ace, and it's the perfect time to buy and grill from our exclusive lineup of premium brands, including Weber, Traeger, and more. Plus, Ace has grill experts to make sure you get the right grill, whether you're looking for gas, charcoal, wood pellet, or ceramic. And right now, get the right grill.
딱 야쿠르트가 먹고 싶었어요? 삼촌이 야쿠르트 먹고 싶었는데 아비브가 딱 준 거야?
87 degree is going up to 93. If there's one thing the pros in Advance Auto know, it's parts.
Advance Auto Parts and Batteries.
아비브가 줄게요.
Says I can buy online and then pick up
삼촌이
in store.
올까?
Yes.
And how long does that usually take?
30 minutes or less.
I need a battery for my 2013 Ford Escape.
Our Autograph Gold, it's got a 3-year warranty.
Man, you really know your stuff. I'm 33. Am I too young for a cardigan? Advance Auto Parts. We know everything about auto parts. Order online at advanceautoparts.com and pick up your order in store in just 30 minutes. Also at participating CarQuest stores. KYW, KYW-HD, and WIP-FM HD2, Philadelphia. Heading down the
Auto Parts가 뭐 하는 거야? 자동차 발전?
and holiday cookout needs. From fresh meats, produce, seafood to spices, rubs, marinades, and homemade desserts. They've got it all. Come early or late. Skip the crowds. Open 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Saturday and 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday. Customer parking for market shoppers is just $4 for 2 hours at adjacent garages. Reading Terminal Market family to yours. Have a happy, safe, and delicious holiday weekend.
The shore sunshine muggy this afternoon.
저 앞에 저 세단이 지금 깃발이 빠르르 가잖아.
Mostly cloudy, spotty late.
이게 무슨 깃발이야?
83 ocean water temps 63. That's reported.
저로 가서 한번 멈출 때 봐봐.
Yes, sir. 3:30 and 5 o'clock and Friday.
한번이 보면 알지?
Studio audience as we broadcast live at 12:30 from the shops at Liberty Place in Center City. KYW News Time 1 o'clock.
Weather. Breaking news.
This is KYW News Radio 1060, a CBS radio station serving Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware.
And it's Friday, June 30th, 2017, good afternoon to you. I'm Michelle Durham. Some scattered clouds, very warm outside of the CBS Broadcast Center. 87, we'll get up to a steamy 93 now in the views at this hour.
Rewards offered to Son continues to the man police station shot an 18-year-old in the head in road rage at a merge. There's never an excuse to pull out a gun and in cold blood murder somebody. I'm Jim Melward at the Suburban Bureau.
Following the stunning developments in the trial of Philadelphia DA Seth Williams, members of the jury gathered, trying to digest what happened, and will have their story. Logan Square is sporting more green space than ever for you to enjoy, so we'll have the details on that.
Following in the footsteps of European countries such as Britain, France, and Spain, Germany is poised to legalize same-sex marriage. I'm Scott Carr in Washington.
In sports, the Phils take on the Mets today, and checking business Dow's up 67 3/4 points. Nasdaq up 4, S&P 500 up 5. CBS 3 meteorologist Katie Ballinger, sunny and breezy, but still quite warm this afternoon. Highs into the mid-90s. Also watch for spotty shower and thunderstorm primarily northwest of the city, and that'll linger into the evening. Now later tonight we drop to 73, pretty muggy out there. And coming up, all in all, a cooperative holiday outlook. However, we do have wet weather chances on the horizon. I'll let you know when. Want to check eyewitness weather on KYW News Radio. Now the CBS broadcast, there's some scattered clouds. 88 will get up to
깃발이 뭐야? 여기 차. 저쪽 바다? 여기. That's Sixers, Dad. Sixers야?
Yes, sir.
식터스가 우리 무슨 게임 팀이지?
Basketball father.
오케이. 우리도 식터스 바스켓볼 하는 거 가서 봤었지?
잠깐 내리는 들었어요.
바로 상해가라.
University out to the Vine Street Expressway, and then from Montgomery out to Belmont into the Conshohocken curve and slow. There's an accident on the Schuylkill eastbound that is right around 476 the Blue Route. Doesn't appear to be blocking any lanes, but traffic is slow going by. Then you're jammed from City Avenue all the way to South Street. On 476 the Blue Route southbound, jammed traffic from above Westchester Pike down almost all the way to 95. Right here, an open pocket, but not many. A lot of volume again, like we said, people headed out of town, going down the shore, getting on the Walt Whitman Bridge, all the way across sluggish traffic down to past 295, and then continuing on 42, getting on the Big City Expressway, seeing heavy traffic there as well. 295 southbound approaching 30. And as we check out 55 south of Millville, 47 and 347, where we're seeing a lot of folks there heading to the shore. Also, the Atlantic City Expressway eastbound a mile before the Garden State Parkway, that's heavy too. Heavy traffic on the PA Turnpike Northeast extension now. You're hitting the brakes, approaching Lansdale. Mass Transit's all right. Next update, less than 10 minutes. Back to TV Reese and the Schumart Financial Credit Union. 24-hour traffic better. Thank you. Go to Views. Rain. A $5,000 reward being offered as the hunt continues for the driver of a red pickup truck involved in a deadly road rage incident happened in Chester County. Now, the driver of that truck is suspected of shooting an 18-year-old instead as the two judges were emerged. Suburban Bureau Chief Jim Miller.
Chester County District Attorney Tom Hogan says there's oriented after the driver of that pickup truck.
This is something that has really struck a chord with the public. Everyone looks out there and sees that this could be their daughter, and everyone is looking for this red pickup truck and this man.
18-year-old Bianca Roberson was going south on Route 100 as it merges into one lane before joining 202 around 5:30 Wednesday. Hogan says the pickup truck is seen next to Roberson as they jockey for position. That's when the driver, Hogan says,
shot Roberson in the head. There's never an excuse to pull out a gun and in cold blood murder somebody over such a trivial matter.
The truck, a smaller pickup with beaded red paint, went down the shoulder of 202 and got off on Paoli Pike. Roberson's family says she's just graduated high school and was getting ready for her freshman year at Jacksonville University. At the Suburban Bureau, Jim Bellworth, KYW News Radio.
Seth Williams is now in prison. The former Philadelphia district attorney pled guilty to 1 count of bribery and acknowledged misconduct in the rest of the 28 counts, which have been dismissed. Now jurors are reacting to the surprise move, and with that part of the story, here's KYW's Christian Johansson. The jury heard 2 weeks of testimony, and after Seth Williams accepted his plea deal, the jurors were thanked and dismissed. Many of them left the courtroom and went across the street for a beer and an informal deliberation meeting.
I felt that there was obviously a lot of wrongdoing and unethical behavior.
Juror Zoe Kyle from Lancaster says many thought they would vote to convict Williams, but not everyone.
These were events that happened, but did they rise to the federal offense that he was being charged with? I was questioning that. I have to say I don't think as many other jurors were questioning that.
Williams remains in federal custody and will be sentenced in October. Kristen Johansson, KYW News Radio. Logan Square has a new public green space, and PennDOT's roadwork has helped reclaim more land in front of the Free Library of Philadelphia, the old Family Court building, and across the street from the Franklin Institute. The KYW Steve Tower did a walk around.
The annoying but necessary detours and cones are being removed to reveal how PennDOT cap stretches along the Vine Street Expressway, part of a $65 million project for landscaping and streetscape improvements. One of the highlights across the street from the library is Shakespeare Park, at which they've covered part of the previously open area over 676, hardscaped with paver blocks to create an amphitheater in a circular plaza.
I love the improvements. I mean, from what it was before. I mean, I can see the library having an event here. Shakespeare in the Shakespeare Park.
Thoughts on the finished product here?
It looks amazing. More green space.
Thank you.
It looks very user-friendly.
Crews also widen the walkways facing Logan Square's roundabout. Steve Tower, KYW News Radio.
저 컨텐츠 자기 보면서 폴로 장르 처음 장르 전에 미스터 첨프 전에도
그럼